We're seeing some more familiar names here. We have Maori Yui from Japan.
Daniela Moi as well, who, I told you I'd bring this up, was the only swimmer this morning to swim a second 50 quicker than the first 50.
I will tell her that later.
Please do.
I will.
Attention to detail.
It's not an easy thing to do, you know.
No, I know.
Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of swimmers trying to get faster on the second lap.
Well, you want to try and push all the way that you can. Angela Atom is in lane 7. Lane 1 will be Willasini. Jasleen Tan will be in lane number 6. Gets a big cheer as well from the local fans. And Robbie Yo will be in lane number 2. She's allowed to go now.
Lane 5, representing Mexico, Karen Amelin Morales Galvan.
So Karen Gavilan is in lane number 5, the Mexican.
Representing Japan, Maori Yui.
644 points this morning. Daniela Moi from Singapore, who will be in number 4, just 2 points behind. So this should be a very, very competitive race, particularly between those two. That's going to be the big one. Maori Yui and Daniela Moi. 4 S14 category athletes and 3 S5 athletes. So there should be there'll be two divisions in this one.
I mean, for sure you will see the S14 swimmers coming in front, but S5 swimmers will be pushing to make sure that their points are on par.
The biggest S5 was from Maori Yui, 644. Daniela Moi, who's an S14 athlete, had 642. So there you can see from the start straight away, and having no nonsense at all, is Daniela Moi, who is just trying to push herself and force her way further forwards. Karen Galvan is not far behind as well. Another 4 lengths. That's what it's going to be here. There's the turns.
Danielle doing well to keep herself in front of the pack, keeping it steady.
34.80. She managed to get the turn in there. Looking to turn now at the desired mark.
Just kicking up the gears a little bit. You can see her legs start moving a little bit more. The crowd really getting into it, cheering.
Yep, they are trying to get behind her. 35. 38, 40 and 39. The last 50 was 39, which was quicker than the length before. So what's the turn time going to be there? Daniela, 1:54. She was 1:54 this morning, so she needs to push a little bit more here. That's exactly what she looks like she's trying to do. She's actually, you can tell she's been spurred on by the crowd because she's trying to put a kick on here.
If I'm not wrong, that is her family who's shouting for her in the stands. So I'm pretty sure she can hear them.
She's been pushed all the way. Has she done enough to beat the time this morning, which was 2:33.47? Yes, she has. 2:31.674 points. The big question is now, is it going to be enough? Galvan is coming in, and Galvan will touch to take 4.99. Everybody's touching behind, so there's a couple of S14 athletes in. Jaslyn Tan is still to come in, as is Robbie Yo, and those are the two.
But we are watching for Yui Maori, who is coming in right now. She's in S5.
She was the one that just clipped Danielle Moy earlier on, 3:18.12. She looks as though that's a much faster time, and she is going to take the lead with that swim, 690 points. That's going to be enough to elevate her, and that's going to be enough for her to win this one. That one's done and dusted. What a swim that was from Maori Yu. Daniela Moy gave it everything she had. She had a spurt, she had a kick on. She really, really drove forwards, trying to go for that win. But again, it's the S5 athlete that will come out just on top, courtesy of the points.
Exactly, and yet another example of how the fastest is not always the winner. But you can only, as much as you can ask from Danielle. She did all she could.
Well, she did. Just wasn't enough. That was the problem.
Just missing out just by about 16 points.
That's close. That's very, very close. That makes things incredibly, incredibly close. Well, we've got the men's freestyle coming up, then a couple of medley relays a bit later, as we have a look back at the highlights of that one. Strong, solid finish. There's confirmation. Maori, 690. Daniela Moy in second, and Karen Galvan in third.